about it. This is the NFL's MVP, Cam Newton. Shouldn't the announcers be building up our anticipation to see one of those great Super Bowl winning drives? Might be about to happen. But let's see if the announcers talk up. You know, they're supposed to be getting viewers to watch by talking about the excitement of this moment and what might happen. Let's see if they talk about what might happen.
Carolina has 3 timeouts. So, Jim, it's one of those situations. We'll wait and see, but if they get a first down or 2, then it almost puts them in 4-down territory. Carolina has always found a way this season. They have. And if I was Denver's defense, make sure Cam Newton on a passing situation is not able to find that running lane and move.
See, now Cam Newton's out there. He's got to figure out a way to lose this game. Because he knows he can go through them like butter. I mean, I don't even understand this formation for Carolina. Why do they got a running back here? I mean, if you've watched NFL football, which I know you probably have if you're watching these videos, in this situation, most NFL teams, with a quarterback like this, they wouldn't do nothing but pass. You've seen Carolina in a spread offense earlier in this game. Where are the 2 receivers up here? And then Greg Olsen, why they got him back here? It makes no sense. Let's see what play they run. I don't even remember. Oh, I didn't even see the other running back hidden. But look at this. This is the beginning of what could be the Super Bowl winning drive, and they run the same up the middle, straight into the defense play. Does that make any sense? That's how they start their final drive to try to win the Super Bowl.
Von Miller against Rivers. Beautiful job. Spins inside. Look at the coverage down the field. Nobody open anyway. And Cam Newton is the ball snap, looking for a way to get out of trouble.
Now there's the spread offense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Now they're doing that now on 2nd and 9. So they put themselves in a position where it's 2nd and long, and now an obvious passing down, and they're going to pass. I mean, it's like they don't want to do anything that Denver's not ready for. See, Phil Simms is trying to explain why they ran that. Oh, they were trying to catch Denver by surprise. Now, he's supposed to be a professional game analysis, a former Super Bowl MVP himself, I think, in number 20. And he's sitting there saying that the Panthers were trying to surprise Denver by running the same play they've run 20 times in this game. He's lying. He's trying to get you to believe He's trying to get you to ignore what your eyes see. Those are their play calls. Now it's 3rd down and 9.
Panthers moved the football in that 3rd quarter, but didn't score. And this field goal and the interception. They had 2 pass plays over 40 yards. Just to show you what they think of their defense, their pass coverage guys. Here we are towards the end of the game. What did Denver do the last play? They blitzed, put the pressure on the corners. The timing was right.
Let's see the replay so I can see if anybody was open.
It's a 3rd and 9. Rushing forward, ball comes out of the hands on the ground and still on the ground. Picked up by T.J. Ward at the 4-yard line. Von Miller did it again. They knocked it out of the hands of Newton.
Does Cam Newton even look upset? He just blew the game. You know, this is the famous one that everybody saw and nobody could ignore, because not only did he not recover that fumble, he jumped away from it to make sure he couldn't recover it. And then guess what? The guys that were actually out there fighting for the ball knocked the ball in and hits him in his left knee. And he still don't reach down and grab it. In fact, I have a suspicion he used his left hand to bat the ball back towards his own end zone.
Here he comes, number 58.
Look, what? Somebody's open.
Von Miller gets Mike
Oh, now he throws.
Rivers one
Okay,
more time. Cam Newton didn't feel it.
look at that. Jumped away from the ball. You know, I'll tell you, some of you people might not actually play this game. But I'm going to tell you, anyone who has played this game knows that your football coach teaches you to jump on that football. The football's everything in this game. There's no reason ever not to go for that football. And if you played it for long enough, your instinct is to jump on a football even when you see it fumbled on TV. I hadn't played tackle football since I was 17 years old. Every time I see a fumble on TV or watching my son's Little League game, my instinct, I always yell out the word fumble, and I want to jump on it. This is Cam Newton, the NFL's MVP. He's been playing football since he was probably 5 years old. And he jumps away from the ball on the in the Super Bowl. The whole game's laying there right on the ground, and he makes no move for it. And it took him 2 days after this disgraceful and obvious to anybody who cares to know the truth about what was happening in this game. It took him 2 days to come up with the lame excuse that he was worried he might get hurt. Now, this is a guy who all season long was somersaulting into the end zone for no good reason. And if you watch the NFC Championship game against the Cardinals, he had like 3 blockers in front of him, and he was only about 2 yards from the end zone, from the goal line. And he somersaults into the end zone and lands right on his head. Could have hurt his neck. He might not have been able to play in the Super Bowl. But he wants to tell me that when the ball's on the ground with about 4 minutes left in the Super Bowl, he was more concerned about getting hurt than jumping on this ball. Saving it, being able to punt. Denver's defense hasn't done squat, so Carolina could have forced Denver to punt it back to him, and they'd had probably a minute something left in the game and had another chance to go down and win it. But Cam wants me to believe that he was concerned about getting hurt. You see, what I'm trying to tell you is that a football player's instinct is to jump on a football. The only way he doesn't jump on this football is because a thought, a conscious thought, overrode his football player's instinct. And I'm telling you that the conscious thought in his brain was that he needs to lose this Super Bowl.